16, it says f of x is equal to the square root of 2x minus 1. It wants to know what is the domain. Which x's can we plug in here and get a solution? Well, if you and I try to plug in negative 10, 2 times negative 10 would be negative 20. Negative 20 minus 1 would be negative 21. You can't take the square root of a negative. What we have to remember is if I'm dealing with the square root, what's underneath here has to stay either come out to be a 0 or positive. I need this 2x minus 1 to always stay bigger than or equal to 0. 0 is okay because the square root of 0 is 0. You get a solution. But if you and I have a negative number underneath here, we're dealing with imaginary numbers and we're talking just real numbers here. So all I do whenever there's a square root, I simply take whatever's underneath there, which in this case is 2x minus 1, and I set it greater than or equal to 0. Now I simply solve the equation. I add 1 to both sides. 2x must stay greater than or equal to 1. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X must stay greater than or equal to 1/2. So the domain is all real numbers such that x stays greater than or equal to 1/2. As long as x is bigger than 1/2 or equal to 1/2, I will get a solution here. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. You're going to get something negative. This is what we state for the domain. When it is a square root, you take what's underneath the square root and say that it has to be greater than or equal to 0. That's how you always do anything with a square root when you're trying to find the domain.